Just now Jim Davidson made Keir Starmer answerless. On live TV. In the dim light of a bustling London studio, the air crackled with anticipation. Tonight the stage was set for an extraordinary encounter that would leave viewers on the edge of their seats. The host, Jim Davidson, known for his sharp wit and unflinching demeanor, was about to engage in a live interview with Keir Starmer, the leader of the opposition. But this wasn't just any interview, it was a high-stakes confrontation that promised to shake the very foundations of British politics. As the camera rolled, Davidson's piercing gaze locked onto Starmer. The tension was palpable. Viewers could feel the weight of the moment. Questions about the royal family loomed large in the background, adding an unexpected layer of complexity. With the monarchy under scrutiny following recent scandals, would Starmer manage to navigate these treacherous waters, or would Davidson's relentless questioning leave him floundering? Keir, Davidson began, his voice steady yet charged with energy. The public is desperate for answers. They want to know where you stand on the monarchy, especially after the recent headlines. Are you prepared to take a stance? Starmer, momentarily taken aback, paused. A flicker of uncertainty crossed his features. The audience could sense it, an opportunity to push him into a corner. Would he defend the royals or critique the institution? The stakes couldn't be higher. The camera zoomed in, capturing every nuance. Davidson pressed on, is the royal family still relevant in today's society? Or are they just a relic of the past? The question hung in the air, thick with tension. Starmer shifted in his seat, and for a moment, he seemed lost for words. Davidson's gaze was unyielding, and the viewers leaned closer, captivated by the unfolding drama. Starmer finally managed to respond, but his words were cautious, almost rehearsed. The monarchy plays a significant role in our heritage, he trailed off, sensing Davidson's growing impatience. The host leaned in, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. But what about the allegations? The scandals? The public's trust is wavering. Can you assure us that the monarchy is not just a distraction from more pressing issues? The question sliced through the air like a knife. Starmer's expression tightened, and whispers erupted in the studio. Davidson had struck a nerve. Would Starmer double down or backtrack? As the clock ticked down, Davidson unleashed another volley. You've been criticized for being too cautious, Keir. Is this your chance to show you can take a stand? What will it be? The intensity escalated, and viewers could feel the weight of their own anticipation. The room was charged with electricity, and the stakes were rising. Starmer hesitated, the pressure mounting. Davidson's relentless pursuit of clarity was unyielding. We deserve transparency, especially when it comes to our leaders, and our royals, he insisted, his tone both challenging and provocative. So, are you willing to say it, is it time for reform within the monarchy? Just then, a gasp echoed from the audience. The sudden revelation of a new scandal involving a prominent royal family member flashed on the screen behind them. Davidson seized the moment, his eyes gleaming with mischief. Ah, there it is. The elephant in the room. How can you ignore that, Keir? The people want to know if you will stand up against the tide of privilege. Starmer's face paled, and a bead of sweat trickled down his brow. This was not just an interview, it was a crucible. In that moment, viewers across the nation were riveted, hearts racing as they wondered, would Starmer crumble under the pressure, or would he rise to the occasion? The clock struck the hour, and with a final, desperate push, Davidson laid down the ultimatum. You have one chance to answer, Keir. What is your position on the monarchy's future? The clock is ticking. The studio fell silent, the tension so thick it felt tangible. Starmer's mouth opened, but no words came. The camera captured his struggle, the weight of his decision hanging in the balance. Davidson leaned back, satisfied, a slight smirk playing on his lips. As the show cut to commercial, viewers were left in suspense, questions swirling like leaves in a storm. What would Starmer say? Would he take the plunge and risk alienating royal supporters, or would he play it safe and disappoint a public craving honesty? In the aftermath, social media erupted. Clips of the interview went viral, with hashtags like #StarmerSilent and #DavidsonUnleashed trending worldwide. The political landscape was shifting, and the royal family's role seemed to hang precariously in the balance. As the dust settled, one thing was clear, the drama was far from over. The next episode of this unfolding saga promised to be even more explosive. Would Starmer take a stand? What revelations awaited the monarchy? The nation held its breath, eager for answers. Stay tuned, for the royal family's story is about to take a turn that no one saw coming.